So how do you pick an instructor, and how do you know it's a good one? Well, my first recommendation is always meet who you're going to work with and talk to them a little, find out their philosophy about yoga, and make sure I feel like I can have rapport, something so that I also feel welcome to ask questions. You don't want to feel judged, and you also want to find someone who lives their yoga. That's the most important thing of all. If I'm on Facebook and I see someone raging and putting out violent texts and maybe judging other people and having a lot of attitude, this is not a very evolved yogi. And if that's the case, this may not be the kind of leadership you want if you're in a program. So you want to find someone who does practice the principles and has a calm demeanor, somebody who not just is good at advanced postures, but someone who's good at controlling their emotions and someone who has the wisdom to be embracive of all people. And that's a very important thing. There is a chant that is well known and spoken that sets the tone for a student-teacher relationship. And it's Sahana Avatu, Sahanau Bunaktu, Saha Viryam Karavaha Vahaye, Tijas Nival, Adritam Mastuma, Vivisha Vahaye. And what this is saying, may we be protected in this environment. May the student and the teacher have respect for each other. Can we clarify things and be open to seeing truth rather than having ego or preconceived notions show us what is more of a delusion? And this chant talks about the integrity of teaching between two people and the fact that the learning environment must be open for inquisitive question and for respect and dignity at all times. So I think that has to be the feeling that comes into when we walk into a room in any yoga training. And if we end up with a teacher who has a great ego or has a sense of their empowered position and who makes you feel small or inadequate or like you don't know anything or makes you feel guilty for asking questions, then this is someone who doesn't really live by the principles of yoga and how it is meant to be transferred from guru or teacher to student. So it's important to look for a teacher with humility and a teacher who has your best interest at heart. I have heard stories of people who have taken a yoga teacher training program at perhaps a smaller studio and their own teacher gets jealous of them or concerned, or they want to know why they're doing it because they feel like they don't want to train their own competition. And yet you wonder, then why do you have this program? And so, you might want to do some inquiry and talk to someone and think about what your instincts are to tell you about whether this person has really best intention. And the fact that someone is a good yogi or yoga practitioner doesn't mean that they're a good teacher. So you also want someone with great communication skills who can put into words the difficult concepts that are sometimes hard for a Westerner to understand about Eastern philosophy. So you might want to even take not just a sample physical asana class, but you might decide, I'd love to ask them a little bit about their feeling about yoga philosophy and what they love. And if they have any recommendation of books that you might read, and what other ways might you explore a little bit about how they're going to deliver these beautiful teachings to you.